It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Keaton Mitchell. He couldn't have been better last week. Simply an incredible rushing performance. It's the Ravens and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Ravens of Houston.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Gabriel Davis
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The numbers last week for Mitchell, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 20. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Jackson's going to keep it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And he is out of bounds here.
ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And this time he is in. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Rolling to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
On the option, it's Jackson.
He'll pitch it.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 132 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Man, those numbers from last week. What do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can throw up. Monumental, mammoth, massive. But you also know that he wants another one just like it in this game. He doesn't plan on slowing down.
Man, if he duplicates that, that would be history.
On the option right is Jackson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
He pitches it out. And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 30.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Jackson's going to look to run it. An option give now to Mitchell to the 27-yard line.
Holding, offense.
2 The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, Jackson will keep it. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start with the option. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Jackson, option right.
First down, here's Mitchell. Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that time.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Mariota's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now Mariota. Shoves him aside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Throwing is Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 53.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. And now here come the Ravens.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Jackson running again. Mitchell now off the option.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Jackson going to keep it running right. On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And here's Jackson on the option.
He'll pitch it back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Jackson is going to keep it himself.
He gives it up. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Jackson going to take off with it.
A pitch back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how... to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Jackson going to look to do it himself.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Mitchell again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
And they'll begin by running the option.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Houston set to take over.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
The option right is Jackson. Once again, it's Mitchell. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the option. 43 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read, pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Have got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Jackson going to take this himself. And he's got it down to the 28. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that... complete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts.
So we've come to
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry. After that last play, and in some discomfort down there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Defense.
They, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point, because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota.
Darren Waller on the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And now out comes Houston.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They run the option on second down. Another run with Mitchell. There he goes again. He's on his way.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one. I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
No, Bauer got a fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Check one. Check white. Check pink.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop. Score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Option play, right side, Corral.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to keep this again. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
There he goes, right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Option play, Corral keeping it.
No bottle about fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Going for it on 4th down, Corral.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Corral throwing for it.
On the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. He pitches it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Option play, Corral keeping it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Option play, Corral keeping it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it on cruise control.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Corral throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Smith red. Blue check.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now, Mariota. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Ready up. Black shot.
On play action, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Yellow, lining, opposite, green.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll run the option to start the drive to about the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. Option play, right side, Corral.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 10. Option play, Corral keeping it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Back to throw, Corral. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Ravens ready to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And quickly, they get to the line.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Corral lost it. The ball is out.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Option play, right side, Corral.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Option play, Corral keeping it.
He'll pitch it. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Go now.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Mariota.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to keep this again. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Option play, right side, Corral. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Option play, Corral keeping it. Mitchell now off the option.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Option play, Corral keeping it. 1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mariota.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Option play, right side, Corral. An option give now to Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends at